From the Earthship studio in Brisbane, Australia.
So I went down to Tasmania, and it was cold, but it was okay in a lot of ways. I started to appreciate what it had on offer, and I realized this island has possibility. This island could hold the future. So I sat there on the airplane, looking out over the Southern Ocean, and it was wild. Weather rolling in, and from up there you can see that space has no up, and there is no down. You do a 180-degree turn on a map, you have a different map. Maybe a different map of the world, a different future. This place, along with maybe New Zealand, Patagonia of the Americas, well, maybe they're the only places left to sustain life. And then when I said that word, sustain, as part of my self-talk, I connected to what I know, which is how to make a sustainable home. This Earthship, this thing I was able to develop up here in Brisbane. And I thought, heck, the possibility of building something like this in a place like Tasmania, well, it's perfect. And I have to concede, up here in Brisbane, this type of build is not really suited to the tropics, and it's much better suited to a colder climate with thermal gain, where you can position the Earthship against the northern aspect. It just works. And I have to say, over the last 12 months, the world has experienced some quite dark events. When I was born in 1961, there was a thing called the Cuban Missile Crisis. JFK and old Nikita standing off, both fingers on the button. And fortunately for the planet, practical horse sense prevailed. I would much prefer that we have a leadership group for the planet that would actually make the planet's needs number one. But alas, it seems an impossible thing. Human nature says it's mine, and I'm willing to fight. I saw a film recently that talks about a wasteland. There is actually an entire debate about what the Earth would look like post-nuclear warhead exchange. Some science says there may be years of what they call a nuclear winter. The northern hemisphere in particular, there would be fallout and loads of soot and smoke. So even if residents of those places could survive the blast, the radiation, they would have to deal with limited sunlight, food and water problems that go with it. Maybe it's the further south you go, the better. Maybe the further south is going to become the new top of the world. And this island, I have some punters say to me, well, if that happens, life would not be worth living. And I think about that. But do these people have kids or grandkids? And then I think about the children. Yeah, Tasmania.